Radio Pulpit, 657 AM, your daily companion.
Our family is just getting bigger and bigger. Welcome to 657 AM.
It has gone past. Welcome to it. We trust the Father is doing you good, gracing you so much in a mighty way. We have in our midst, in the studio, we have Pastor Nimrod Kekana, the Bible Society representative in the Apostolic Faith Mission of South Africa. Let's welcome him. Sir, greetings to you and welcome. Okay. If you can shift and sit there and take your headphones. Yeah. Yes, okay? Nazo. Yeah. Take those headphones. They are yours. Welcome, Muruti. Greetings to you.
Thank you. Greetings, Muruti. And I'm glad to be here.
Are you well?
I'm well.
Mm-hmm.
Having seen you many years ago.
It's been many years, Murutine.
Yes.
Yeah, but you see, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Some people look good here.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened in the studio, but yeah. Hey. So we posted this all over our social networks.
Okay.
About 430,000 people have been looking at this. So I'm saying to them now, you are in the studio. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Muruti, it's been a long time, can't it? And then when you're counting, Muruti is jengri. Yo!
Yeah, the last time I was here, there was something called Airways Bible School.
Yo. That's a long time ago, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Muruti, you are here today to talk to us about Bible Society, eh?
Yes.
And the first question that comes to mind, I don't want to waste your time because I want you to have as much time as you can. Who is the Bible Society? And why was it established?
Yes. The Bible Society of South Africa is a missional movement with a simple and focused vision. A Bible for everyone.
Yeah.
This is the mission of the Bible Society of South Africa, is to provide affordable Bibles for everyone in their own hard language, and in suitable formats so that everyone can experience the life-giving and transforming message of the Word of God. Now, the Bible Society of South Africa was established back on the 23rd of August, 1820.
That's a long time ago.
In Cape Town. Yeah, we are now more than 200 years.
Yes.
And interestingly, it was established at that time in what was called the governance house, which today is Steyn House.
Oh, yeah.
The residence of the current president.
Yeah.
So it looks like to me it's a symbolic gesture to say we too as Christians have a place in this country.
So Steyn House was actually ours.
Exactly. Yes.
I hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was established for that purpose, to provide the Word of God to everyone, and of course in this case to provide a Bible for everyone. We can thankfully say today, in all the 11 languages of our country, the Bible has been translated.
Sure. It must be a lot of work. Sorry for distracting you, but it must be a lot of work.
A lot of work. Actually, I think now it might have changed a little bit slightly, but I'm told that to translate the Bible, Old Testament, to the New, it takes approximately about 7 years. With technology today and so on, it might be slightly changing, but
very less.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work because now you have to also check the culture of the grammar and all those things.
You need professors.
Yeah.
You need local practitioners. And they may not necessarily be educated, but they know the idioms and the culture, to be able to translate that into the Bible. For instance, currently we have Kilubedu. Bible being translated. It was interrupted by the recent events of the floods in Limpopo and Mpumalanga.
I remember, yes.
But we are trusting the Lord that indeed it will be translated. The translation will continue and be fulfilled in a number of years to come. We will be talking Kilobedi, the people in Limpopo.
In Limpopo, yes.
Who knows that language is very interesting.
So,
Mudimu wa palena. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Now, how is the AFM of South Africa involved with the Bible Society then? One wants to know that.
Yes. The Apostolic Faith Mission of South Africa, which I'm part of, I'm also a pastor there, has been involved with the Bible Society for many years.
Yeah.
And in the past, we had a number of pastors. Some of them have just recently retired. And the importance or the involvement thereof has been, number one, to be participating in contributing financially, prayerfully, and also by support for the Bible translation, Bible publication, and Bible distribution.
This is big mission work, eh?
Yes, in the main, of course, we are involved in the Bible distribution, but the three are the key focus areas of the Bible Society.
Yeah.
You know that the Bible is translated from three major languages: Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. They support. When I was still quite young, we used to have envelopes where you give your donation to the church, maybe church building, and there was a portion Bible Society.
Yeah.
So that has been the work and the participation of the Bible Society. Now, of course, historically, as we know that we come from a history as a people in South Africa.
Absolutely.
Now, I happen to have been one of those that was roped in to say, brother, come on board so that we can have access to the major language groups in our country, among our African people, if I can put it that way, because our brothers, the Afrikaners and the English, have been involved for many, many years. So in 2020, I remember I was doing my business somewhere in a seminar, and I got a call to say, we are looking for you. And that's how I got to be involved with the Bible Society, recommended and, of course, seconded by the national leadership of the Apostolic Faith Mission. But because Bible Society is a broad ecumenical movement, I am there not only to represent the Apostolic Faith Mission, but also to represent other Pentecostals and charismatic churches. And I believe that with the years going forward, there will be more coming to be part of this great move and work of God in our country.
I hear you quite well. Someone has sent a WhatsApp. I don't know if you can see there on your computer, on the one on your left. Someone, Kingdom Citizen, do you see? There's Kingdom Citizen who says, where does wrong translations come from? Koli Samuel in the Free State is asking, where do wrong translations come from? What would you say to that?
Yeah, you see, the question of wrong translation, it depends on what he means. Now, you see, we have
I get you.
Bible versions. And Bible versions means, it's like, let me give an example. I'm from Limpopo. I grew up in Limpopo. And I speak Sepedi, although historically I'm supposed to be speaking Ndebele.
Yeah, we know what happened.
Yes. Now, when you go to Limpopo among people who are speaking Pedi, they don't speak the same.
No, they don't.
But they may be meaning something the same, but they will be speaking in different ways. So the Bible, when we have different versions, and that's where sometimes I think people say,
lost in translation.
Yeah, people think the Bible is a wrong translation. No, the idea is we want to translate the language in such a way that, for instance, today, Dr. Ray, when you meet a young boy, they don't say Tobela. They say Eta.
Yeah.
You know,
Things have changed.
And parents will say, hey, you don't respect the old people. No, that's how the young people, it is in their own way of talking to the elderly. And it might sound disrespectful, but they may be respecting in their own way.
Very,
so therefore,
very.
the issue of the Bible translation being wrong or a wrong translation is that some of us, would prefer a certain translation and not the other because the language sound as if it is watered down. But that is not the case. The issue is we want people to hear God speak in their language.
Yeah.
Like today, the young people speak on WhatsApp and on, this
in their own lingo.
Now
and
we
ways
want
of
God
writing.
to also speak to them
Yeah,
in that
sure.
way. So
I get
it
you.
is in that sense that I suspect
The wrong
somebody might be
translation.
saying there's a wrong translation.
I get you quite well. Thank you so much. That was Koli Samuel from the Free State who is listening. Thank you for listening, Koli. 657 Medium Wave Radio Pulpit coming to you. We trust the Father is doing you well, gracing you so much in a mighty way. I'm talking to Pastor Nimrod and Nimrod Kekana from the AFM, who is talking to us about the Bible Society and how it has come about. Now, how is the Bible Society impacting life and communities here in South Africa?
The Bible Society is impacting lives in South Africa. There was a research that discovered that there is a problem of literacy.
Okay.
We have young people who are able to read, but sometimes read without understanding.
I get you.
So now the Bible Society, beside distributing the Bibles in places like in prisons or in the correctional facilities of our country, in hospitals and in rehabilitation centers, we also have a special project where we sow into the lives of the grade 7s.
Oh, okay.
In giving them Bibles with the understanding and the hope that as we plant the word of the Lord in their lives, they will grow up in the knowledge of the Lord.
And
for
not
instance,
depart from it because it's the way already. It's
there are people
what you're
who
doing.
are preachers today as a result of having contacted or received a Bible when they were in the correctional services. I am a living example. I'm a beneficiary of the gift of a Bible. When I was in primary, I received a green New Testament from the Gideons.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And although I grew up in a Christian family, at the back of the Bible, there was a message. It was entitled God's Plan for Salvation. I was 11 years old. I read through that and I came to accept the gift of salvation because I was given a Bible while I was at school.
Sure.
So it is one way of making impact in the lives of young people. I saw a video clip where people were given a Bible. Okay, this is not in South Africa, but somewhere in the Asian countries. And they were crying tears as they kissed their Bibles because you and I are fortunate in South Africa that we have 11 languages which have the Bible translated into our languages. Other people do not have that as yet. So we are truly grateful. And the Bible also teach people about morals, how to behave, how to conduct themselves. This is how the Bible is making a difference in the lives of people in South Africa. And some of the people today who are CEOs, leaders in the country, they have benefited from the gift of the Bible, which is the word of the Lord.
Absolutely. Someone has sent also a WhatsApp. It is Isaac Mpele. Says, greetings in the studio. My question is, why are some Bible versions omitting certain verses? Thank you.
The issue of omission of
certain verses.
Now, again, without going too deep into theology and all that, I would say, remember that the Bible did not exist in the format that we have today. There were no verses. So it was just a document. And I think those who were the earlier translators introducing the Bible was to make it easier to read and to, maybe you read a certain portion up to here and then you can follow up later. So, for instance, I'll make an example. When I write you a letter and I'm in Germany or Japan, and when you receive that letter, many years later, if the importance of that letter. Somebody can rewrite it, not to change the message, but to make it readable, accessible in the language of today. Now, maybe I will make a very...
So he will make, or she will make it and write it as a referral.
As a referral. And that is why wherever certain older or original verses have been omitted, there will be some footnotes to direct
highlight.
the person or the reader that originally this was the case. So you can see that it is not the intention of Bible translators to try and remove or distort the word of the Lord, but it is to try and make the word of the Lord accessible and understandable within the context. Because even English, Dr. Ray, you would know, English that you and I speak today is not the same English that was spoken many, many years ago, the Shakespearean one and all that. Language evolves. So even because language is the vehicle through which we receive a message, the Bible will look like it's evolving. It is the language that is evolving.
Absolutely.
The message remains the same. Jesus is at the center of the message of the Bible.
Wow. And I'm sorry, Pastor Kekana, people are they really love you. Hey, they say, great show, very informative. Thank you. Be edified and enlightened.
Thank you.
Right. And the Kingdom Citizen says, what about the book of Enoch? Yo, Munna. I think it goes back to the answer you gave.
Yes. Your question of how the AFM is involved and maybe other churches.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I can elaborate a little bit on that.
Let me go to that. Let me put a question for the listener. And it says, therefore, in what ways can local churches, individuals, and other Christian formats and other churches be involved to participate in the Bible Society of South Africa?
This is where I wanted to address that one towards the end. But if you want me to address it now,
please,
I can go ahead and address the question. How can you get involved with the Bible Society work? Somebody said this is $1 million question. Because I was speaking at a particular church and I said to them, if a politician was to come and give you R1 million and say, distribute the Bible, will you be happy? And some were not sure and so on. I said, it's well and good. Yes, we can use that. But remember that the aim is to try, if you get money from such, they may want to control you, because tomorrow they say, the Bible says do not commit adultery and other things, and they will say it's a hate speech. But in what ways can local churches, individuals, and other Christians from other churches be involved or participate in the Bible Society of South Africa? Number one, the Bible Society depend on your support as a Christian, as a Christ follower, to carry out the task of a Bible for everyone. I like to say a Bible in everyone's hand and the gospel in everyone's heart. Number one, you can become a Bible a month member. If you donate monthly, you are making it possible that a child somewhere in a rural or a poor school can receive a free Bible that they will not be able to afford to buy. Number two, you become a donor, whether monthly, once off, or even maybe once a year. Number three, you can leave a living legacy for the Bible Society in your will. I will give a quick example of a powerful testimony. A beautiful, wonderful Oma, an Afrikaner, Dani, said, I am a pensioner. How can I contribute? I am a pensioner. Then she said, okay, I will leave my flat and visit my children throughout the year. And the rent that comes to my flat, Malihambe Evangel, let the gospel roll. And a young boy somewhere in Limpopo, when he heard about the need for the Bible, he organized his family and he took from his pocket money to say, I will give something for the Bibles. His uncle was so touched, he offered his baki. They drove through to Limpopo, somewhere towards Venda, and people were blessed with Bibles from a young boy, 12 years old.
Wow.
Number 4, you can pray for the work of the Bible Society locally and abroad. The Bible Society of South Africa support other Bible societies like Botswana, Eswatini, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and so that they too can have access to the word of the Lord.
I'm telling him, listen, Helen says they like the way you say African Tani. Interesting topic though.
Now also, there is something that personally when I got involved, I was challenged. Some of the pastors who were involved before are older than me, in their 60s and so on. But they will cycle from Louis Trichardt to Cape Town to raise 100,000 rands for Bible distribution. And I said, what must I do? And I got to be involved in Bible walks, Bible hikes. Last year I was involved in the 702 Walk the Talk. But they aim to raise money for the work of the Bible Society in Bible distribution. People can also go and run Comrades Marathon in order to raise money for the work of the Bible Society. Not far from here, there's a church where, again, another Oma said, I'm going to bake cakes for the Bible Society. And there's a beautiful project somewhere, they call it Woeners vir die Bybel.
Okay. They sell chicken.
They do a huge braai.
Sure.
Elados Park, I think it's somewhere here in Pretoria.
Yes.
And every chicken that is being, rolled there and nicely cooked, the money goes to the Bible distribution.
Wow, this is
so
great.
there are many, many ways. And for instance, there are small tins where children can put 5 rands, 2 rands, and when it's full, the Bible, the spar box, yes. So there are innovative ways in which people actually do support the work of the Bible Society, and there are countless ways in which individual Christians, local churches, and church groups. I mean, I was in Hammanskraal somewhere. It's not a church, just some elderly gogos are taking children from the street, and then they give them soup, and then they teach them the word of the Lord.
Sure.
That is one way of participating. Now, there is Bible literacy projects, which is to help children who cannot afford to go to a crèche or those kind of things, and help them to learn how to read and write using the Bible as the basis. So those booklets, they can color in and so on. So they learn how to read and write in a very innovative way. But in the meantime, the seed is planted, and equally they learn how to read and write.
It's amazing. That is why I had to ask that question, because you had to speak vastly on it. Now, our time has really gone, and how then do you keep your donors motivated?
We keep
and involved.
We keep our donors motivated and involved by giving monthly reports. They can get the SOA, which is the newsletter of the Bible Society, monthly, even online. They can have a hard copy, or they can have online, and they can also check that on the Bible Society website, which is www.biblesociety.co.za.
Can you say that again? www.biblesociety.co.za.
That's correct.
Okay.
And they will find a lot of ways in which they can be involved. But also, there's a Facebook and Instagram. If you go to the Facebook and just search for Bible Society, you will be led to the Bible Society Facebook or page. And then, of course, to contact us, we are involved in various 5 regions.
Okay.
Which also is the head office in the Western Cape, in Cape Town. But here in Gauteng, we are in Kempton Park, which is part of the Northern region. It involves, in other words, we reach out to Gauteng, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and Northwest. And other regions will cover Free State, KZN, and so on. So we are spread throughout the country. But the Kempton Park contact is 011 970
Yes.
4010. And then you can get the prompt teams there. They will take you maybe to the Bible house where you can even get Bibles and other materials. And for me, as one who is working with the Bible Society as a representative or church organizer, I can be contacted either by email. It's simple, Kekana at biblesociety.za. I mean, co.za. Yeah.
Kekana fella.
Yeah, Kekana, right. And then the rest.
Yeah.
And then my cell number also, it's a public property because I work for the church. It's 071 299 4346. I'll say it for the last time, 071 299 4346.
All right. Thank you so much, Pastor Nimrod Kekana. You can contact him on 071 299 4346. And Kingdom Citizen says, wow, they are doing a great job because soon it will be illegal to own a hard copy of Bible. So Bible Society is used by God to spread those Bibles. Wow, we support. Let me tell you, the first one to come in here and so many viewers are interacting with you. You know, this is amazing.
Thank God.
That radio thing is still there. Even though you left it 15 years ago, it's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there. Pastor Nimrod, thank you so much. And all the blessings to you, and then hopefully to see you in the near future.
Yes.
And of course, any last comment?
Yes, I would like to say not only to the rest of the Apostolic Faith Mission throughout the country, for which they have been involved. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your giving to the Bible Society. But many, many other churches that I've visited outside of the Apostolic Faith Mission, we are together in this to make Bible poverty a thing of the past. Let's saturate our land with the word of the Lord.
Absolutely.
God bless you.
Thank
you for the opportunity.
May the Father do you good. And of course, it is Pastor Nimrod Kekana from the AFM Bible Society is talking about. And thank you for the people who have been talking. There's also Lighten. Lighten says, great show, very informative. Thank you. Be edified. And Isaac Mpele, you have answered Isaac Mpele. Thank you so much, Kingdom Citizen. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And thank you very much. Koli Samuel from the Free State. We really appreciate. May the Father do you good. All right. It's been great. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much. I've been here for quite some time. Thank you to Sipo Polos. Thank you to Colonel Mko, and thank you also so much to Jablan Dominic, all of them in different places. Sipo is in Standerton, and Mko is in Joburg, and of course Jablan is in Bombela. Thank you very much. And thank you so much to Pastor Nimrod Kekana. He's here in the studio with me. I was so glad when they said we are going to do this live. I knew there would be a great interaction. Thank you so much again, Muruti.
Thank you.
May the Father
much appreciated.
Hallelujah. It's been great, and I say to the Rabbah, until we talk again.
Come live the life at 657 AM.
Do you need prayer? Radio Pulpit, in collaboration with Need Prayer, is ready to stand in prayer with you. Contact us today with your prayer request at 012 334 1222 or WhatsApp us on 067 429 7564. You can also visit us on radiopulpit.co.za for your online prayer request. We will faithfully pray with you.
Tune in to Radio Pulpit on 657 AM for reliable Christian talk radio at its best. Find your daily dose of Christ-centered motivation and encouragement on Radio Pulpit 657. Download our app now. Tune in to radiopulpit.co.za or find us on DSTV Audio 882 and OpenView 607. Radio Pulpit, your daily companion for more than 40 years, brings a relevant moral alternative to 400,000 listeners in a variety of South African languages. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter and download our podcasts today.
You and 657 AM and Life, a winning team on the road to eternity.